your name, if you could just confirm that the name on the screen is correct, or if there's not a name, let me know what your name is, and let me know who you're representing here today. So I see that we have RWA Architects, who I believe are the applicants on this project. Could you each remind me of your names?
Yeah. My name is Mike Mauch, M-A-U-C-H, principal at RWA Architects.
And
Welcome back.
Eiselt, E-I-S-E-L-T, and I'm designer on the project.
E-I-S-L-E-T?
E-I-S-E-L-T.
E-L-T. All right. Welcome. So we have Emily Coran, who I believe is the owner. Is there someone else there with you?
Yeah, Christopher Richards, who is also the owner of the property.
Christopher Richards.
R-I-C-H-A-R-D-S.
All right, great. And that is Coran the right pronunciation there?
It's Curran, that's okay.
Curran.
Curran.
All right, great. Welcome. All right, and we also have Wes Munzel from the zoning department. Welcome, Wes.
Morning.
All right, are we expecting anyone else to join us here on the applicant owner side?
No.
Okay, all right, great, let's get started. I need to read through our hearing script. This will just cover the procedure for the hearing, and then we'll get into it. So this is the January 17th, 2024 session of the zoning hearing examiner docket. My name is David Sturkey. I'm the zoning hearing examiner for the city. I'll be presiding over the hearing. The case before us today is ZH20230186. That's 2346 East Hill Avenue. The purpose of this hearing is to allow applicants and any potential opposing parties to testify and to offer and refute evidence testimony. This hearing will follow the rules found in the zoning code and the supplemental rules of the zoning hearing examiner. All testimony and evidence that an applicant or any potential opposing party wishes to offer must be presented at this hearing. The hearing will proceed as follows. The applicant, the applicant's attorney, or the applicant's agent will first present the applicant's case. If there were anyone here from the public, they would have an opportunity to speak after the applicant has presented its case. We'll hear from the zoning plans examiner, Wes Munzel. In the event that any party testifies or offers argument in opposition to this application, the applicant will have an opportunity to respond to that testimony in rebuttal. And then finally, the applicant will have an opportunity to make any closing statements. After all presentations have been made, I will close the hearing. Decisions may be expected within 2 weeks. I may limit or exclude any testimony that I deem irrelevant or outside the scope of the application being considered. I may interrupt any speaker to ask questions or to make any comments. In the event of any technical difficulties with the Zoom technology, I'll do my best to troubleshoot those on the fly, but to the extent there's some defect that prevents us from meaningfully going forward with this hearing, I may continue or postpone the hearing at my discretion. Okay. Great. So the last thing I need to do is just swear in all of our witnesses. So if you intend on providing any testimony here, asking any questions, making any comments, really doing anything other than just strictly observing, then the zoning code requires that I swear you in. So if that's you, if you could make sure that you're off mute, I need everyone to raise their right hand and to answer out loud. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Yes.
I do.
Great. All right. Thanks, everyone. All right, who's going to be taking the lead here on the applicant's presentation?
RWA will take the lead on this.
Okay.
So thank you for meeting with us this morning. And I think what I would describe as a simple variance request. I don't see any opposition present or any write-ins that I'm aware of. And I believe Wes has written a supporting report. So basically, we're looking to add on and improve a garage condition to this house. It's a 3 foot, basically a 3 foot extension. It doesn't go out past the existing house and infringe into a more non-conforming condition by any means. There's one part on there that I saw it in I thought you might also, but if you look at the site plan, and I don't know if you're able to pull those up and share them, or we can just talk about it, but there is an ingress and egress easement on the property at the street, and it's sort of hatched just to identify that it's there. It's really, we're not doing any construction there. So the construction is really just back behind the house in the area that we indicated in the site plan. So
do you know what page on the site plan? I'm gonna share that for you.
A1.1. Yeah.
This one.
So yeah, so the bottom left there at A1.1 shows just as an indication that somebody might ask, how do you get back there, whatever, but there's an ingress egress agreement right there. That is not where we're working. It's just to identify that for you. But the work
Gotcha.
is back in the shaded area, right behind the house, right there. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. And so, there's nothing complicated or tricky or whatever about this, but what we want to do is provide a garage that works. And so someone can open up their garage doors when they pull in, and then have some access up on the outside along the rear there with a set of steps.
What?
So
How is it? How could you describe it? How it's different than the existing garage?
Sure.
Is it just an extension into the rear, sort of outside of the building envelope of the existing home? Is that it?
Yes, so it's a 3-foot extension towards the rear of the property. The existing east wall is not changing its position, so it's not worsening any condition that's already existing.
Got it. Okay.
If you look at A2.0,
Okay.
there's the basement demolition plan at the top left. That's what's there. And if you look at A2.0 or A2.0 basement floor plan, you can see a beam line. That's pretty much where at the top of that plan, that beam is where the existing wall is now. And so we're going out 3 feet from there so we can get a more usable garage like most everybody else has.
Got it. Okay. But
then,
it won't. But that wall won't extend past the existing line of the home. Is that right? The side setback line of the home.
correct.
Okay.
You can see that. You can see that down in that same drawing A2.0. There's the corner of the house, number 13. If my eyes are still good, it has a downspout right there. You can see that. And so the back of the back of the garage is inset from there. So we're not going past the corner, and we're not even aligning. We're inside of that corner.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Anything else right now?
Just on the first floor plan, which is next to the basement, there's a set of steps up exterior steps added. Once again, they're not infringing on any or contributing to any more setback alignments or being closer to the corner of the house, and it's just to provide a way up and down.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It looks like the neighbors have a structure that's right on the property line there. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you, or does Wes, do you have any idea how close that is to the property line? That accessory structure?
The neighbors?
Yeah.
Let me get the.
Well, I guess it's not super relevant, the exact measurement. But I guess more generally, this new garage addition will essentially be next to that. Is that right?
If I'm looking at the site plan survey A1.1, and I'm looking at a half size sheet, but it is dimensioned right there. We're 4.4 feet from the property line to the edge of the new garage, and it looks like it's about the same from the property line to the neighbor's garage. Within, is within inches.
Okay.
Now, we also have some photos that you can sort of see that garage, the neighbor's garage, that if you're interested looking at.
Yep. I can see it. Okay.
So I'm not sure if we've explained the total scope to you. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer it. I think Wes addressed most of the zoning issues in the report, in his report. And we're asking for that small amount of relief in the zoning.
Okay, great, thanks. Did the owners want to say anything before I move on to Wes? Not necessary.
No,
Okay.
I don't. I appreciate everyone's review to make it a bit more of a functional garage.
Great. Okay. Wes, did you want to add anything?
Yeah, I just want to kind of clarify. I feel like the garage is expanding to the side, the lower level garage. They're replacing the exit. If you look at my staff report, page 5, it was really hard to figure this out, but I think that the garage is expanding both to the north and to the east. They're basically replacing the existing exterior stair and pushing the garage, 2 or 3 feet that way, and building a new deck above the first floor facade is not changing, but the garage facade is, I believe, changing towards the east, and they're building a deck on top of that and then accessing the stairway, the new stairway to the rear. So I interpret the drawings as an expansion. If you look on page 5, my staff report, I outlined in red that it's expanding to the north and also to the east. The setback is the 4.4, and that's to the deck, with the railing, and also to the facade below it, is my interpretation. But just to make sure everyone knows, that's like, am I interpreting that correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can speak a little to that as well. Currently, the existing garage space, it actually juts out into the extended area under the stair. It just has a low sloped roof or sloped ceiling underneath that stair location.
Oh, okay. So that's enclosed space under there, underneath the
Yes,
stair.
it's enclosed space.
Okay. Well, I guess it's half and half.
Yes.
But yeah, so just to make sure that's all clarified, but the setback as shown 4.4 is accurate. And as I noted, we concluded there was no adverse impact and recommended approval. So.
Okay. And just to be clear, that the 4.4 is not further than the existing side setback of the home, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
even with the expanded garage to the east, it will still be like, I think, a foot or so inset from the existing facade. And then you have a bay window or something sticking out beyond that. But yeah.
Okay.
It's basically
So
replacing those steps.
replacing these steps with the new structure.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it won't go further than this side facade, or it
Yeah,
won't go
even
further
the
than the bump
one
out.
inset a little bit more to the right. Yeah, right
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. Okay. Anything else, Wes?
Nope, thanks.
Sure. All right. RWA, I don't think I have any more questions. Anything you all would like to say in closing or otherwise?
I don't think so. It's like, as I said initially, it's a pretty straightforward. We're not increasing any non-conforming issues that there may be. We try to work with the conditions that are there. We try to work with the existing architecture, and it's other than that, it's like just trying to get a functional garage out of some space that is non-functional right now.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, we'll leave it at that then. I've had a chance to review the application materials and the staff report. Also do just a sort of preliminary review of the surrounding neighborhood and area. And it looks like there's a lot of sort of garages or accessory structures that are right along the property line. So this is, I think, compatible with the existing land uses in the neighborhood. So based on all of that, And the testimony here today, I'm going to approve the application. I need to formalize that approval as Mike knows in a written decision. That typically takes about 2 weeks. I'll do everything I can to get that to you as soon as possible. As soon as I finish that decision, I put it in a PDF and I will email it to everybody in the hearing here today. So you all will have a copy of it really just moments after it's complete. That includes Wes. As soon as Wes has that, he can approve the permitting, the zoning permitting on his end, and hopefully you all can move forward. Any questions about any of that?
No, thank you very much, and we appreciate your time today.
Sure. Thank you. Appreciate your time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your testimony. Good luck on the project. If you have any questions in the meantime, just feel free to reach out to me directly. Happy to answer anything you have.